Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho, it is a fabulous Friday. TGIF. I'm very excited. I hope you are as well. And look at all of you beautiful culturians, culturites, culturinos, and, Culture Casino cultists. That's right. That's right. And Film Watchers here says, thank you for a sacrifice of money and time to see the movie. Yep. Save your money, please. Weatherman, what's going on? EG is here. Good. Yeah, this movie's no bueno. Oh, the original Crow on 4K. Good choice. Good choice. Judicat. What's going on, Judicat? Hope you're doing well, my friend. We got Nearsighted Cyclops in the house as well. Dice Media Group. What's up, Dice? Me and my monkey. What's going on? SFXF 314 Sabretooth Raptor. Hello. Fork 501. The man, the myth, the beard. Good morning, Culturinas. Culturians. Everything in between. John Gibson III is here. We got Lee Kindler. What's going on, Lee? BMO Better. I'm Mo Better. Are you Mo Better? Evil Ramen. I'll wait for Netflix. True, Mad Max is played out. Or is it because Max is male? I don't know. All I know is in no way was this a Mad Max saga, because there is no Mad Max. There might be a cameo, but not really. Richard Brixtis from Beyond the Thunderdome. That's right. Ruby Hoove, good morning, dear. Thanks for being here. And, of course, Stitch. Hello, Stitch. Good to see you, my friend. Dr. Megatron, hello. I couldn't catch last night's Throwdown. We'll try to watch later today. It was fun. And Shoemaker's in the house. Good morning, Culturians. Indeed. We've got low-spec Linux laptop. And, of course, our good friend Cam's Crash Courses. How you doing? Al Humphreys in the house. The very talented Andy Masterson. And one of those great Canadians, Randall Orser from Canada. Joseph A. Hanging around until the secret word again today. Hey, thank you for that. By the way, the secret word yesterday was Naugahyde. That's right. There's also I'm not going to spill the tea. Go check out the Furiosa review. It'll save you an hour and 15 minutes of your time. Excuse me, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes of your time, because it's only about an hour worth of movie in the 2 hours and 22 minutes of Furiosa, but we'll talk about that. And it's good to see you, Hoove. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody has an incredible holiday weekend, especially Hayden. What's going on, Hayden? Good to see you, my friend. My friend. Yeah, my friends here. Hi, my friends. My friends. We have so much going on. Let me tell you. I have so much to record this weekend. It's bonker sauce. And oh my goodness, we've got 5 Culture Casino memberships gifted by our great friend Scott Westbrook. Good morning to you, Scott. I hope you are doing well. I truly do. And we've got 5 Culture Casino memberships gifted by me and my monkey. Thank you for that. Wow, what a gifty morning we're having. I truly appreciate it. We got people all over the place. I appreciate you all. Couldn't be here without you. And holy cow, we've got a generous gift from Hayden. What's up, Hayden? With 10 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness. Griffin is here. Thanatos Felicitas is here. Right cheer is cheer. And today's history lesson is on May 24th, 1899. Mike McCulloch's, established the Back Bay Cycle and Motor Company. Really? It's considered to be the first auto mechanic show in history. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Griffin. That's amazing. We also got another amazing gift from our friend Joseph A. for being a member today. He's got 5 Culture Casino memberships on the way. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. We appreciate it. My goodness, 20 already out the gate. We got Darth. The Darth one. The Darth one out there gifting, with a super chat. Darth Loverboy turned loose. Turn me loose. I heard Furious isn't woke, it's just padded and drawn out. That's exactly correct. I promise you we'll get there. We will get there. You guys are generous today. Look at all these amazing beings in the chat. And, of course, Butter Biscuit's out there saying, you see the article I tweeted at you this morning? Probably not, Butter Biscuit, but I will check. And, hey, I've got a video to make today. Maybe the article could be something I could look at. Let's see. I know that I may be doing something with Mark the Cyborg this weekend on Sunday, talking a little bit Furiosa. A little bit. It's a little bit. With a little bit. Let's see. Lots of stuff going on. All right. We've been dawdling about. I want to say thanks to the Super Chats and the amazing gifted memberships. You guys are phenomenal. I appreciate each and every one of you. You are amazing. And we're headed into a glorious weekend, but we have to get to the news. Here we go. Joseph A. gives us a member chat that says, turning the chat green. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. Look at all the generosity. Holy cow. Scott Westbrook, me and my monkey, Hayden, Joseph A., Darth Loverboy, and Butter Biscuit. Wow, we were off to a glorious start. Indeed. Cynthia Carter, Penny, Davina, Morgan King, the animation critic, Peach Fan Ann, and so many more. Let's get to it. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. 15 stories in all, and a little bit of bonus time. And then I got to go eat breakfast. Got Midnight's Edge in the morning coming up after. We've got the ever-expanding story here. Let's talk about it from Deadline. CoComelon was the only kid show that kids seem to watch on Netflix. That's right. Netflix is got their hot show. Disney has their hot show. Believe me, we'll get there in a moment. But the first or latter half of 2023, that's all kids watch. More than 200 million times, in fact, from July to December, for all 8 seasons, appearing in the top 100. That's rather impressive. The 8th season of CoComelon alone was watched 37.6 million times, and the most of the seasons featured in the top 50. That's bonker sauce. You got other things that are competing from, Moonbug and other places like that are making stuff, but right now, CoComelon is dominating Netflix. Speaking of dominating or getting dominated, the NCAA had to settle. They had to cough up the bucks, $2.7 billions for college athletes, both past and present. The only way this is possible is with the amazing amounts of television money that comes into NCAA football. What frustrates me the most is that we no longer have amateur sports in this country. Anything that actually is worthwhile gets athletes paid. You think, women's diving is going to get paid? No. How about men's gymnastics? No. It's going to be football, basketball, baseball, hockey, the big sports. I mean, tennis, maybe, golf, maybe. But the golfers, they have access to cash as fast as they want it. Anyway, that's just an interesting conversation, to say the least. CBS is trying to get out from underneath their discrimination lawsuit by saying it was First Amendment. No, it's not First Amendment. To discriminate, it's illegal. To make preferences like that, especially against immutables that are protected under the law. No, you can't get out from underneath this. No judge in their right mind is going to do this. The Supreme Court's going to knock this crap down, and everybody's going to take a DEI bath that they really deserve. Speaking of deserving things, Media Matters, they underwent a round of layoffs. Yeah, Seems like when you get sued for defamation and you have all of these, malicious things that you do, well, you get called out, legally speaking, submerged in lawsuits. You aren't going to last very long. So, I'd say, what comes around goes around, Media Matters. And I don't think anybody's going to grab these journalists that are, posting that they're gone from there now, because they are just not what America wants, needs, or will pay attention to any longer. NBC Universal decides to sell 10.1 million of Buzzfeed. Do you blame them? No. After Vivek Ramaswamy bought a whole bunch, 7.7% of the company, NBC sold 28.3 million last year and added that 10.1 million in an opportunity to lose less money. Because let's face it, BuzzFeed is a sandpit of sinking. Speaking of which, Bob Iger, Hollywood storytellers need to embrace change driven by tech innovation. Basically, he's thumbing his nose at writers of television and film on top of other people in the other parts of the industry, including those in IATSE, with whom he's negotiating along with the other studios right now, and saying AI is going to eat your jobs and deal with it. It's all about us and not about you. He's basically saying, without being profane, F and you put together. I think that's a problem. Fallout is dominating Nielsen's streaming charts. That's right. Still, Bridgerton makes an appearance, but you know what isn't here? Oop, there it is. Disney Plus. Disney Plus is there with Bluey. That's it. They're trying to take some numbers out of Grey's Anatomy over there at Hulu. Family Guy with Hulu. And again, they don't really own Hulu outright yet. That's a whole other conversation. The Resident is playing on both Hulu and Netflix. White Collar is playing on both Hulu and Netflix. And Criminal Minds is playing on both Hulu and Paramount Plus. But for the most part, Disney doesn't seem to dominate anywhere except with things they don't own. And I have to say, they don't outright own any of those things. Chris Hemsworth got his Star of Fame and has been roundly mocked by all of his fellow Avengers. Kind of funny. Couldn't find any news on Furiosa other than it had a very soft $3.8 million preview, looking at a minimum of $30 million on a 3-day weekend. This film is floppiosa. You think I'm kidding? I'm not, considering I couldn't find anything else on it other than maybe this, saying that it's going to take years to appreciate floppiosa. I agree. Stock market's headed for a losing week on some really bad deals yesterday. Tennessee Attorney General is looking into the fraudulent auction of Graceland. American Airlines is retreating, and sorry I couldn't get this on the screen, retreating after blaming a 9-year-old kid for not seeing a hidden camera in a lavatory on one of their planes. No kidding. No kidding. That's bonkers. You know what? I'm going to show the next couple 3 stories in that one when we get to bonus time, which I'm starting right now. Here we go. And Danny's in the chat. Danny, The Road to Wisdom. Check out my friend, The Road to Wisdom, for $4.99. A $5 super chat from Danny saying, that's a double-edged sword. Not fair the kids are making these colleges millions. I know people say, but they're getting a free education. No, I'm definitely... look, that's the primary argument. You're getting... It is a double-edged sword, but you play for free. If we didn't force kids to go through the college system before they go pro, and that's the NFL, not me, but if they weren't forced to do that, Danny, I think that conversation's a little bit different. Look, I'm like, somebody's always making money on your back when you're in school. Think about the researchers and things like that. Think about the fact that Google started at a university and they have to share part of their company with the university. Now that's baloney sausage. But I appreciate the $5 super chat. And yes, they are getting a free education, but the same things with the NBA. Baseball, they don't even have to do that. They can go right into the minors if they want and get paid. So it's 2 of the leagues that are forcing the issue. Hey, little Chad, send me a direct message. I just saw you pop up in the chat. But I appreciate this, Danny. I really do. Thanks for the super chat and thoughts. I'd love to talk to you about that sometime. But little Chad, send me a DM, please. By the way, I can now comment on chats. I'm not sure if you guys can. I think you can. But I'm going to send a love to all of the super chatters that are out there. I think it's great that you can click on things and comment. Oh, the time to reply to Super Chat's over. Oh, no. Oh, well. I guess you can reply to a Super Chat at some point. Pretty neat, though. What else is happening right now? We've got, I wanted to show you these stories because I didn't get to them because I was too busy dilly-dallying on the elements that were bothering me. And we'll talk some more Furiosa in just a moment. Let's take a look at this American Airlines story, which I think is disgusting. Yeah. So American Airlines retreats. Interesting way to phrase this, AP. American Airlines. There it is. American Airlines retreats after blaming 9-year-old for not seeing a hidden camera. Do you see it there with the light and everything? It says American Airlines has distanced itself from a court filing in which the carrier said a 9-year-old girl should have noticed a camera taped to the seat of an airplane lavatory. And a former flight attendant is accused of luring girls to use the lavatory after taping his iPhone to the toilet seat. Gross. The 9-year-old's family flew from Texas to California on American last year and sued the airline after the FBI told them that videos of the girl were found on the flight attendant's phone. Gross. And of course, they're trying to dodge responsibility. Anyway, in response to the lawsuit, American said in a court document that it would dispute the family's claim, showing that the injuries of 9-year-old girls were caused by the girl's own fault and negligence. So American Airlines said Thursday that outside lawyers working for the company made an error in this filing. No kidding. Saying, we do not believe this child is at fault, and we take the allegations involving a former team member seriously. Well, at least they're a former team member. But Estes Carter Thompson III, a flight attendant who was later fired, pleaded not guilty this week to this thing, exploitation. Authorities say Thompson, 37, tried to secretly record. Wow. This is so bad. He was arrested in January. He's due in a federal court in Boston on July 1. He faces up to 30 maximum sentences of 30 years and 20 years in prison, fines of $250,000. The 14-year-old's family is suing American, which is in Fort Worth, Texas. My goodness. Oh, and they corrected the story. They rarely do this anymore. All they're doing is correcting the age of the criminal. Okay, moving on. We're going to do the other story. Got a couple more things. Attempts to regulate AI. It really is, they're blaming it on the state houses for not being able to effectively do it. That's wild. And finally, the escaped kangaroo that had been wandering around Texas was found in a Texas neighborhood. That's right, little hoppy guy. Yep, in Lufkin, Texas. And, I guess you can own these as pets. Pretty wild. The kangaroo was safely returned to its owner. And the guess that had been missing for a bit. So there you are. Anyway, thought that'd be fun. We got rid of those stories. Now we're back with you. Sorry about that, folks. Should have talked faster. You guys were amazing. Lots of support in the chat. Once again, thank you to The Road to Wisdom, Butterbiscuit, Darth Loverboy, and all the amazing gifts from Scott Westbrook, Me and My Monkey, Hated, Joseph A., and the member chat from Joseph A. as well. You are amazing. All right, let's get caught up with all of you. Al Humphrey says, so you wouldn't recommend Furiosa? No, Al, would not. I'm going to tell you right now, there is not a lot of movie there. There's a lot of pretty things. There's a lot of landscapes. There's a lot of too much time dwelling on a very young Furiosa. But there's not a lot of Furiosa in Furiosa. There's no Mad Max in it, unless you want to call a shot from the back of the car and possibly Mel Gibson's character in a cameo shot. I mean, that's as much Mad Max as there would be there. And supposedly, I guess, maybe Mad Max puts Furiosa with some people that can take care of her, but that's a whole other conversation. And spoilers, I'm not going to drop any of those. Yeah, we are in a weird place when it comes to films. Hey, what's up there? Troy and William. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I have to tell you, I just wasn't I wasn't thrilled with it. I really wasn't. More than anything, you know what? Do watch my review because I really did, spend a few minutes busting that out. But it's under 10 minutes, so it won't take long. You can certainly see it immediately following the this show because you'll have time because Midnight's Edge in the morning is not for a bit, about an hour yet. So there's that. I don't know what Miller was thinking with all of these, auteur shots that he was doing. Because that's what the film is kind of made up of. I mean, again, interesting wide shots for sure, but just far too many of them, and they were far too long. There's about an hour worth of movie in this movie, and that's not a movie, right? I mean, not to me. I really do appreciate the art in filmmaking, the cinematography, and all of that. I mean, that's one of the things I talk about when I do reviews. But this was not not good. I'm not sure how else to describe it. And I still can't find Midnight's Edge in the morning, so I guess we'll have to wait till they're done. Let's say hi to more of you guys. So, is this live? Asks, are you saying Furiosa will make the approximately $550 million it needs to break even? Of course not. No, not even close. Not even close. Not even close. The film is full of garbage. Here's the weird thing, right? There are two editors on this film, and one of them is Margaret Sixel, who you wouldn't know, but is Miller's wife. And maybe that's the reason that Fury Road was all over the place in a mess as well. What a disaster. Furiosa should surprise if 30 million is the lowball estimate. Well, it's on the bottom side of all of it. But 3.8 million on a preview weekend for a film that you're counting on making bucks? This ain't going to make bucks. This is a problem. This is a problem. The studio is... This is not a win. This is not a win. $168 million budget. Warner Brothers Village Roadshow. They're going to take a bath. But there are neat characters in it. Characters, if you like the previous film, you've got Immortan Joe, and I mean the thing is, how all of this ends. You know how all of this ends. The whole thing. So this is the biggest problem with prequels. I know how the story ends, so I don't need to go back and look at things. What is interesting there? Not a lot. There is like one thing that carries through, but it's one of the least interesting things. Unless you're like trying to tell a revenge tale, which is kind of, I guess, what this is, of vengeance or whatnot. And look, it is absent a lot of the modern garbage out there. And they don't have, Furiosa, who's like this big, throwing Chris Hemsworth around. So that's a good thing. Morgan King says, can you reply to my super chats now? Did you send supers, my friend? I didn't see any. Hang on. Let me go look. Let me go look. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Here we are. This is what I was trying to get to. Here we go. All right, I'm looking at the stream right now. So, all you amazing people, we got 218 of you plus whatever's in the other areas. 94 of you live at the moment. We're getting chat rate. I got all of that stuff up. Now I'm looking for the monetization size and viewer activity. Scott Westbrook, me and my monkey, Hayden, Joseph A, Darth Loverboy, Butterbiscuit, Joseph A, and Victor Fontaine just dropped a $9.99 super chat. So I'm not sure where they went, Morgan. We'll have to get to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will definitely reply to super chats, my friend. I was like freaking out. I'm like, I didn't see any. All right, let's get to VIX. Let's get to VIX. Close that. Sorry, guys. Bad YouTube. I should be punished. There we go. Victor Fontaine for $10. Thank you, Vic. Culture, happy Friday. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. You too, my friend. You too. Let me know your thoughts on the Mad Max box office. I would love to get yours. Shoot me a message. That'd be great. Yeah, and you can reply to super chats now. Tell people how awesome they are for sending the super chat. And I can reply to that. Very cool stuff. Yeah, they're adding a few things that are cool. And Cam is correct. They are using Mad Max's name to cash in. I agree. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great Memorial Day weekend. I really do. Reply to Super Chat. Happy Friday. That's right. Just saw, Hillis Mallory dropped a fun thing. 15 months of membership. Thank you, my friend. Says, comments on the Deadpool pre-sales. I think they cooled off quite a bit. 8 or 9 million in pre-sales is not blowing up anybody's skirt unless you're the media. And again, the only reason that was done was because of the fact that it's an R-rated movie. You know. And ticket prices have gone up substantially since Deadpool 1 and 2. So I'm not surprised in comparison with those films either. This is not going to have the same kind of organic push as the Joker did. I still don't think the film makes $1 billion. All the hype, I don't know. I think they've lost the audience, but we'll find out if people are willing to return for Deadpool. I have to see the movie anyway. I'll be seeing it early on the 25th. I'll have my thoughts and review up on it. And I'll be honest about it, as I always am. I'll give you my unfettered opinion that shouldn't be tainted by anything other than my viewing experience. So there's that. Thanks, Griffin. Have fun. Appreciate you. Tom Servo, what's up? Tina BB says, everybody be safe this weekend. Yes, Tina. Everyone should be safe. The animation critic says, Davina Duckworth, Anya has something that they don't have, which she can sometimes be very, very attractive depending on wardrobe and style. Well, they didn't capitalize on that in any part of this movie. There are moments in this film I'm like, this is unfun. Rogue Thinker thinks that theaters have priced themselves out of casual film watching. I'm not sure about that. I think they've elevated their prices in response to trying to get a little bit out of it, maybe pay for staffing. The only profitability that they see is out of the concessions. And they're not doing well on that. In fact, I was at a theater that I've been going to forever, and they literally walled off part of the theaters in the theater. So what used to be a 25 theater complex, a screen, I should say, 25 screens complex, they've walled off a few of those theaters. Temporary walled, but still. So they don't have to maintain them. Is this live? Sent 5 Canadian bucks. Says, let's be honest. The Joker made bank in large part because the powers that be told us to not go see it. Well, yeah. They were worried about violence and altercations, which there were none. And yet, at the same time, you had, I think, Frozen 2 in theaters. What happened with Frozen 2? Wasn't there a machete attack at a Frozen 2 screening? No, you're right. Nobody's saying you want to go watch a movie. Well, it's too expensive. Tom H says something. Anna Taylor-Joy is not hot. I don't see her appeal, but a lot of people do. I'm more interested in her acting ability, of which she didn't even get to do very much of that. Lots of stone-faced ladies in this. Oh, by the way, at the very beginning of the film, and again, I'm not attacking people who are a little overweight or anything like that, so don't get me wrong. But if you're in a post-apocalyptic world, you're not going to be the size of some of the people in the very beginning of this film, because you could not eat enough food. So, hey, I know this guy. What's up, Biggles? Yeah, this is not a film to go see, Biggles. Yeah, they've been really not doing well with ladies lately on the red carpet with style and things like that. I'll say that. That's right. In the Matrix, you're just another brick in the wall. Yeah, and I refuse to be part of the machine. That's right. And so should you be. And with that, that's part of a commercial for beachpunk.us. That's right. Don't be part of the machine. I think those t-shirts are still up there, but you can check those out. If not, comicsdivision.com, I believe, has those t-shirts up and running at the store too. So do check out beachpunk.us, www.beachpunk.us, and check out all the great merch. We've updated it. Dallas merchandise will be in Dallas if you're going to the meetup there. Eric K can drop the link in the chat. Do check it out. I won't be in Dallas, unfortunately. Be the first one I miss with my boys. My boys. DMG. Studios need to get out of the concessions to allow theaters to make money. It's so tough for a local theater to make money right now. Well, I think partnering with like what used to be food court restaurants would be helpful, but I can't imagine having Sbarro in a theater. It might work though. They might have to lose some theater space, but they could do it. I mean, my theater has a bar. They have a pretty decent flatbread pizza. Not great. They have, of course, the regular food like popcorn, nachos, candy, junk like that. But they need maybe a breadth of offering like what they do at Roadhouse and stuff like that. Crazy Cat Guy, what's up? It was great to see you last night. Thanks for popping in. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Love the new Avatar. I only started going to the cinema for the first time since the global crisis. Yeah. Well, it's just a real shame. And Catbird says ATJ can look reasonably attractive if she's done upright. I think that's probably true of most of the ladies that have been hampered by their designers of late. If you're fat in a post-apocalyptic world, you are dinner. Well, there's that. Marcus Squintus is here. What's up, Marcus? You guys are amazing. Rob Thunderheart, what's up, buddy? Boba Fett. A Chris Hemsworth movie flopping? No way. Yeah, way. Davina, this is an interesting comment. Unique looking is now I think the buzzword for that is oh man, it just fell out of my head. Exotic. Yeah, she's exotic looking. Maya Hawke is now an actor. I saw her in Asteroid City. Yeah, the Wes Anderson film. Wes Anderson makes some really fun movies for sure. And there is the link. Thank you, Eric K. Knew he'd be on top of it. Get the tickets for the meetup right there. Normally I'd be going, but I can't. Crazy Cat Guy, it's kind of weird. I'm going to see Garfield on Saturday. So, speaking of cats, and I'll be doing a review on that as well. So, yeah, Pink Floyd's The Wall is a no new meeting in the modern age. Indeed. Nobody's forcing you to buy junk food at the theater, but I think cinemas will need to start showing classic movies to stay alive. I agree with you. I think they're going to have to. Coming soon, Jason Webster. Coming soon from Disney. Frozen Yogurt 3. More saccharine sweetness drivel from the wokest of the Hollywood studios. That's right. IMAX, where I am, is $25 to $30 and add food to that. Yeah, it's crazy. Little Chad says, we have to recreate habitual theater going. To do this, studios should release and promote classics with a ticket price of $2.50 with only $1 going to the studios. I am with you. I'm with you. Very much so. I think that would work. Hoove says, we go to movies almost every Tuesday. Missed this week. You scared us off. I wasn't trying to scare you off. I was just telling you the story's been done better. And it wasn't very good. I mean, again, when I go to the movies, I try to take people with me. What the normies, right? People that aren't engaged in the stuff that I'm engaged in. And, a variety of ages, usually older though. So I can get an older person's perspective. And I know there's not that many people older than me. Haha, make your jokes. But sometimes it's just like, wow, how are any films going to succeed going forward? I mean, truly. They don't have an appeal to the broadest possible audience. The people with available time and money are, heading for retirement or already retired or whatever, right? It's just really weird. Retirement, already retired. People with fixed incomes have to be careful with the money they spend. Just a weird thing. La Bonita Graphics for AI fashion and pop culture. $5 say, where is the movie eye candy we used to get? Oh, we don't get that anymore. I refuse to pay $20 to see female protagonist. It looks like I could smell her through the screen. Ooh, rough. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they stopped making good stuff. I mean, nobody went to go see Fall Guys. It's a pretty good movie. Everybody put money into Dune, and Dune has its shortcomings and faults. But yeah, it's wild. Crazy Cat Guy says, the wife and I went to see a movie recently. It was $36 for tickets, $29 for 2 medium popcorns, and a medium soda. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Sassy Lass, I hope you have an incredible Memorial Day weekend as well. Do check out the review. I think you're going to be interested. Less than 10 minutes, a little over 8. Check it out. It'll save you 2 hours and 12 minutes at least in film viewing if you watch it. Yes, it wasn't great. Hey, Frank's here. What's up? Our good friend Keto Simple's in the house. Star Trek 3, says Donovan Bradford, is getting a re-release for its umpteenth anniversary year. Wow. Well, there you go. Ruby Eve says, it's okay. I'll watch it at home eventually. All right, fair enough. Like you said, it just, if you're going to pay even a discounted rate, right, like $8 or whatever for a ticket, sometimes 2 hours of your life aren't worth that $8. Maybe $4 an hour, and air conditioning is at different times of year. But man, hey Terry Rose, good to see you. See, and I'm not the only opinion here. I mean, Keto Simple, Dustin here. Dustin, no. Why did I do that? Anyway, Keto Simple here says, we saw if we liked it. Yeah. There's only Lynch's Dune for me. Screw Denis the auteur, says Cam's Crash Courses. I liked it. I mean, let's be fair. Hey, what's up, Tim? Check out Tim, man. Tim's awesome. Tim is Kylo Ren, amongst other things. American Airlines story. Is there a mechanism to punish companies for victim blaming? No. Well, yeah, it's called the marketplace. They really screwed up by doing that, or having that law firm do that. The weirdest thing is you almost always have a PR thing involved in legal. There's like this symbiotic relationship there. PR goes through legal goes through PR to make sure that the statement works. Otherwise, you get problems. Big ones. Not good. Not good. Wow, we were so close. We were so very close to 24,400. And then YouTube took away. Took away subscribers. Very mean. Sorry. Trying to set up the redirect to Midnight's Edge because they finally put a stream up. All right. Well, Midnight's Edge in the morning is a redirect set right now. Thank goodness. Because I need to go eat breakfast. Yeah, giant corporation versus 9-year-old girl. That's not going to look good. Yeah. Tim Burton isn't for everyone. However, we are in total agreement regarding Deadpool. I have a feeling that Beetlejuice is going to be good. The trailer looks good. So there's that. Legal rarely listens to PR. Well, supposed to. Keto says, though there were only people in the theater watching If Monday night at 9:20 p.m. showing. Wow. You're the only people in there? Wow. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. If I had 8-screen theater, 3 of them would always be showing low-price old movies. There you go. If I had an 8-screen theater, I would always show older movies. There's so much there. Lots of value. Hey, Neon Lux has been looking for your stream all morning for some reason. YouTube hit it. Yeah, they don't like me right now. The juice is loose. Well, he passed away. Ah, Ruby Hoove, thank you for gifting 1 Culture Casino membership. I appreciate it. And just a quick reminder, if you liked any of the Super Chats, you can comment on them if it's done expediently after they're granted. Also, you can hit the thumbs up button on those. That's fantastic. And because of Ruby Hoove's generosity, Tony R. was gifted a membership. All right, folks, we are going to pull the plug, the ripcord. We're going to drop out. But we have the Friday post-flight after or as FNT is wrapping up. And I may make some appearances elsewhere, but to be fair, I've got to prep the greenhouse for 3 new plants that I'm going to be plant sitting for. Yeah. Hey, Q2 Cast TV Studios is relocated. That's right, you heard it here first. And I'll tell you. Looks like the adventure is beginning. So we will be seeing new stuff coming from Q2 Cast TV in the very near future. It's a big deal. Jason Webster says we now know that Kathleen Kennedy is as good at helming a studio and being a creative producer as she was making coffee for Steven Spielberg. Well, he was a little critical of her coffee creations and of her ideas. I'm glad that she survived long enough in Hollywood to pollute us with all of her bad ones. Indeed. All right. On that note, my friends, thanks for being here. Canadian Spider-Man and many others. You are the best. I think you're great. I am fairly busy, but I'm not too busy for all of you. I want to say thanks again to all the people who contributed today. Ruby Hoove, La Bonita Graphics, Is This Live, Hillis Mallory, Victor Fontaine, The Road to Wisdom, Joseph A. Butter Biscuit 92, Darth, Loverboy Turned Loose, Joseph A. Hated, Me and My Monkey, and Scott Westbrook. I hope you all have an amazing holiday weekend, and I'll give you my thoughts on Garfield sometime Saturday or Sunday. On that note, stick around. You'll be automatically redirected to Midnight's Edge in the morning. I hope you have a great day. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time. Oh, wait, I'll give you the code word in a moment. See ya. Today's code word is flop. Today's code word is flop.